With that being said, here's our list of high-functioning geniuses that use marijuana on the regular. So, let's take a look.
Number 10.
Carl Sagan, a world-renowned astronomer, cosmetologist, astrophysicist, astrobiologist, author, science popularizer, and science communicator, was a frequent user and advocate of Mary J. under the pseudonym Mr. X. And we ain't talking X-Men. He contributed an essay about smoking cannabis in his 1971 book, Marijuana Reconsidered, in which he briefly explained how blazing regularly helped him to inspire and enhance sensual and intellectual experiences while doing science and other shit.
Number 9.
David Letterman, former television talk show host, comedian, and producer for more than 33 years, has been a regular weed smoker and has confirmed it publicly many times before. However, he doesn't smoke pot anymore. Well, at least he says he doesn't. David claims that one night after getting super faded, he found himself standing in front of the freezer as he ate 2 pints of ice cream. Well, at least he's not lactose intolerant.
Number 8.
Music prodigy Justin Timberlake. Well, no introduction needed for this mofo, as he's dabbled into Satan's cilantro many times before. His exact words are, "The only thing pot does for me is it gets me to stop thinking. Sometimes I have a brain that needs to be turned off. Some people are just better high." Well, there you have it. Word to the wise. Keeping it classy, Timbo.
Number 7.
Hunter S. Thompson. Here's what he had to say. "I hate to advocate drugs, alcohol, violence, or insanity to anyone, but they've always worked for me." Fuck yeah! A badass American journalist and author, was also known for his lifelong use and love for illegal drugs. Basically, he was always turned all the way up, an open supporter of drug legalization, and he was known for his early support of the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, and served on the advisory board for over 30 fucking years, until his death. Hashtag RIP Hunter.
Number 6.
Comedy sensation from Hollywood, Seth Rogen, is also an open supporter of the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, and an active weed burner. As per his recent interview, he likes being stoned all the time. Like every genius in this list, he smokes a lot of weed when he writes or does his creative job shit. He's very well explained. If you're stoned, it doesn't seem like work, and that's why Seth Rogen is a sexy man bear.
Number 5.
Master of the iconic voice, Mr. Morgan Freeman doesn't need any introduction, as you can catch this old boy toking the chiba freely in public. This 79-year-old stud wholeheartedly favors the legalization of weed. As a victim of a fatal car accident that caused him severe nerve damage in his hand, he claims that the only thing that offers him some relief is the regular use of cannabis.
Number 4.
Playboy owner Hugh Hefner has stated, "Smoking helped put me in touch with the realm of the senses." Yeah, right. Only you can give such a sleazy explanation for getting high, Mr. Playboy. Well, whatever. This multi-million-dollar brand owner has stated that it helps him tune out distractions, cope with deadlines, handle corporate disputes, and focus all of his energy and passion and pleasure on laying that pipe.
Number 3.
Steve Jobs, the man who brought you the Mac, iPhone, iPod, and iPad, and former CEO of Apple. He was a regular user of marijuana back in the 70s. In his own words, "The best way I would describe the effect of the marijuana and the hashish is that it would make me relax and creative." Well, I guess you could say, marijuana created Apple.
Number 2.
You didn't think we'd forget Snoop, did ya? Possibly one of the most biggest tokers in history. You must have seen him high as shit in a numerous amount of shows. He basically doesn't give two shits about what the media thinks, not just a regular user, as he now owns his own weed brand, leased by Snoop, and has invested in California-based weed delivery startup, Ease. Not stopping there, he also owns Mary Jane, a digital media business dedicated to marijuana news. Now that's one certified crazy mother shitter right there.
Number 1.
Bill Gates, another tech giant, and the richest man in the world for many years. Gates blazed a lot in college, and his support for the legalization of weed in his home state of Washington is no big secret. Moreover, his multi-billion-dollar company Microsoft has partnered with a Los Angeles-based startup called Kind Financials that specializes in cannabis tracking and compliance. According to Gates, he said, "Traffickers are going to make a lot less money, and the illegal drug trade will be avoided if we legalize marijuana. So watch out, El Chapo. Gates is coming for you." And there you have it, some of the most influential stoners of all time. Have we forgotten to mention any? If so, mention them in the comment section below. And as always,